know, I guess I could try doing some of it right now, but who knows when I'll edit it though. But yeah, just scroll all the way down to the bottom because the very first question should be Boobop's.
Okay, Boobop. Always loved that name.
I mean,
Boobop. Let me see. Let me go down. Yeah, some of these guys are mice. They comment on my videos too.
So many.
I have a feeling some of the guys from your channel just come on my channel eventually sometime.
I know, it's just sort of like, Hero's not doing anything, let's just go to Falcon.
That's how I feel. I'm like, what am I, like, the replacement for Hero?
You're the sidekick.
Sidekick, I guess. I'm like Robin, but Falcon. Okay. Here are my 3 questions for you.
I guess I should start with some sort of, well, I'm still keeping this shit in here, but I guess I should give, like, some sort of somewhat formal introduction. Okay, so a long time ago, actually, let me check the date on this video.
Oh god.
Okay, back in April 23rd, 2015, I said I wanted to do a 3,000 sub Q&A. It's 2016 in August 3rd. Still hasn't happened, or maybe it will happen by the time you guys see this video. It'll probably be like the end of August or something, or early December. I don't fuck. See, I even forgot September. So this is September.
Oh,
yeah, just September, October, November. I just went straight to December. Oh shit.
Yeah, December.
That's not right, but I don't know.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a lazy way of going about it, or I have no other choice. That I'm just gonna
it's a breakthrough.
Do this with a friend and see, like, maybe we could converse some of these questions or something. I don't fucking know. Because I mean, I kept you guys waiting more than a year. Oh shit.
Yeah, you and I was waiting. Man.
Yeah, you'd have questions here, and I'm just like, yeah, Falcon.
At this point, I'll be answering my own question.
Yeah, this is this guy called Mr. Falcon Punch 996. Yeah, I'll talk to him later.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like we do that every week.
Oh no. Alright. Let me start with the first question. The Boobop 1987. Here are my 3 questions for you. Actually, yeah, before I say any more, if you want to know your question, I'm actually going to put your username in the description along with, you know, the link on time period when it happened. So, yeah, because I guess I should also explain why it took so long. Is that originally I was trying to combine all the questions into categories, like all the Fist of North Star and the JoJo ones separately, but after that I just got confused and lost, and I don't know. So yeah, let's just go with this. Okay. So you could just tune in whenever you want, Falcon, or whatever you want to share, or if you want to ask me some more questions along the way.
I think you have enough.
I don't know. So anyways, Boopod 1987. Here are my 3 questions for you. 1, would you like to see Taken have an anime movie? Which I guess I'd be interested in that. And I'm just kind of trying to picture what kind of voice, or if maybe Liam Neeson, not Liam Neeson. Wait, was it Liam Neeson, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah, it's Liam Neeson.
I was thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of Leslie Nielsen is what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Liam Neeson.
Yeah, because that would have been the Taken parody. But, you know, Leslie's not around anymore. But, yeah, okay, Liam Neeson. Yeah, I guess it'll make for an interesting movie. Just,
I don't know why, I'm kind of imagining like a Golgo 13 movie.
yeah, it could go that way. Like, we'll find you. Then, who knows, maybe he goes
we'll snipe you.
He goes against Gogo. Wait, wasn't there
I will find you.
Wait.
I will snipe you.
Oh, speaking of parodies, there's actually one of that in Amazing World of Gumball with
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, what was his girlfriend's name? Like
I forgot, but like she used to be a coconut, now she's some alien.
Yeah, she's like this light bulb orange with wings.
I find that weird because Gumball's always like, she's hot. I'm like, dude, she's a coconut with antlers.
Yeah, don't you mean peanut, not coconut?
Or peanut, I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, I always thought she was a coconut.
I think her dad's a coconut, but she was a Penny. Penny was the name.
Yeah, Penny.
Yeah, Penny's dad ends up doing that the impersonation of that, which I guess I'll put a audio clip in here somewhere if Kiss Cartoon doesn't fuck me up.
Fitzgerald residence.
Hey, can I speak to Penny, please?
Is this a joke?
No.
This better be a joke.
No, wait, I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand.
You think it can call my house and freak us out?
You think you've got a scary voice?
This is a scary voice. Now listen to me. I have a very specific set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. in real estate. If you never call my daughter again, that will be the end of it. But if you do, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will build a house around you. With no doors.
Yeah, okay, question number 2. Will you ever do a top 10 most oh heck no moments in anime? I would probably retitle it something like what the fuck moments, because I think Kinnikuman is pretty easy when it comes to stuff that
That's a whole list.
yeah, stuff that just doesn't make any sense. But I guess with whole heck no, I guess that'll be the most effed up things. Maybe stuff from GoNagai and Devilman and Kinnikuman, because Kinnikuman has definitely got into some like what the fuck territory. Even Hell Teacher Nube with the whole though.
I guess you could just separate it by series itself.
Or maybe I don't know. I think maybe just raunchy list altogether. Because I mean, Azazel-san has the whole like shit-eating penguin Beelzebub, so
Yeah, there's that one naked guy who's like got that building-sized boner.
to the point where it became a kaiju size.
It was kaiju size.
Oh shit. Okay, question number 3. Will you ever add a Kit Kat bar wrap in your video for the future? I actually wrote something of this in the Microsoft document for this video, but I never did. What I wanted to do was have a JOtaro clip about "Give Me a Break" with the Kit Kat. It'd be like,
Okay, because I saw this question, I'm like, what does that mean?
yeah, because back then Kit Kat bars had like this commercial for like "Give me a break, give me a break. I just want to take a bite of that Kit Kat bar," something like the line. So basically, I just wanted Jotaro.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I
Jotaro
remember
with the
those
whole
commercials.
like "Give me a break, what a pain" or "Good grief," or in the
I always find that a weird translation because I always think of Charlie Brown.
yeah, because in the manga,
Good
in the Viz manga,
Yeah.
at least the original volumes, they say "Give me a fucking break." So I would just be
Yeah.
like, "Give me a break, give me a break. I want to take a break of this Kit Kat bar." Ora, something along those lines.
What
Ora, ora. You start playing. Hey, you start playing. You want a Kit Kat? Ora.
He shares the Kit Kat with
Yeah, share a Kit Kat with your stand. Kit Kat bar. Okay, now moving on to Freak Geek Entertainment. Are there reviews that you haven't been able to make for technical reasons or availability of the source material? It's not only that I can't make the reviews, I can't even watch the show because I can't find them. Like, Tiger Mask was the big example, which I can only find that in Italian dub. Or maybe Arabic dub. But, yeah, maybe that will change with Tiger Mask W. Or, I mean, no, not W. Tiger Mask Double.
It's the same at this point for Japanese people.
Tiger Mask Double. Ooh.
W.
I don't know.
You get 2 Tiger Masks now. Make up for the lost
And I
time.
was like, yeah, make up for 30 years, 40 years, I don't know how many years. But
Just hope Toei doesn't fuck it up.
the other thing was Manjuu Sensin, work from Ken Ishikawa, because
Oh, yeah.
that series like you just couldn't find the anime. Then out of nowhere, the anime popped out, but then the subs were shitty. And then out of nowhere, I found like a Spanish dub of that, so I'll just be using that whenever I.
And there's even an OVA for it, too.
Yeah, but that's in Raw, so that's like a whole different level.
And just so you guys know, the subs are so bad, they call like dinosaurs dragons. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
So it's a series about animals and stuff, and they can't even get the name of the fucking animals right.
Yeah.
So you know it's fucked up.
It's basically Ken Ishikawa's version of Devilman. That's the best way to put it. Just not as
More animals.
probably
than
not
dinosaurs.
as good, or I guess because from the anime clips that I saw, there was a lot of scenes that were just straight out of Devilman. So I was just like, oh boy. But my favorite moment of that is the whole Ken Ishikawa and GoNagai cameo, which is it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think of the Ken's Rage games?
The outrageous.
I don't know. I never got to play them, but I don't know. I
only have one.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I would probably just get the first one just for the dub, but even then, I heard of the gameplay could get super repetitive, like very very fucking fast.
It does. I only play like the first 2 levels, and I'm like, all right. I mean, it has its cool moments, but like I always find it weird when Kenshiro blows people up. Like their stomachs kind of come out, and they're like doing all these weird flips, and then they explode. Like it just looks really weird. But yeah.
Explosion. Yeah, because I know in Ken's Rage 2, that's when they go all out with the story mode, especially with the cutscenes are way more. It's a shame that part never got dubbed, but Oh well.
I think is it only available online or like?
Yeah, I think that the PS3 one is only online, and then the Xbox, I think you can buy that. I'm not sure. Either that or Part Two was always just download form.
Because I think I've heard part 2 was better, but
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Like the gameplay looked more better, and just the story mode was definitely an improvement, big time. But still not enough because a lot of the cutscenes now are just still comic format where everyone's staying still, but speech bubbles are popping out. But then eventually,
yeah, I always hate that in anime games. I'm like,
yeah,
why? Why
eventually
would
they'll
you do
get the fully rendered animated CG cutscenes, and hopefully they'll be the same for the Berserk Muso. I mean, like here you go.
that? Oh, they better not do that with Berserk Muso.
It's been a year. That's how long with this Q&A. I'm like, well, now I can actually relate that to Berserk game. Oh,
It's been so long, you can relate a lot of things.
yeah. What's your favorite English voice actor? Well, I don't know. I don't have a favorites, but I don't know. It could go from like Jameson Price to Richard Epcar to what's the name of that guy? Not Chuck Huber, but I'll mention him too. There's this other guy. It was Kirk Thornton. That's another one. Um, like Jim Cummings, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, they're like given. Then there's like Kita Kamiya. Oh wait, it said English voice actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what did he do in English?
Yeah.
No love for Andrew Love?
Well, I don't know. Then again, well, Andrew Love's alright. Just I don't know because I did like his performance as Akainu at the moment. That
Yeah, that's pretty
whenever
beast.
Takeo comes out, so I'll probably like that too.
Pretty sure that's gonna be pretty good too.
Yeah.
I know who my favorite is.
Oh yeah. Why am I asking?
Chris Sabat!
Why did I bother asking? I was like, oh, duh. I know the answer to that.
Chris Sabat for life,
I don't know,
man!
but then again, when it comes to the women voice actresses, there's also a lot. There's like from Veronica Taylor to Stephanie Noldany, Stephanie Young, Lucy Christian, Wendy Powell. Like she hasn't done much though, but yeah, I always like hearing Wendy. I don't know. I like the actress for Lucy. But I'm not sure who that is. So, and then there's Colleen Clickenbeard, which she's excelling big time now. Like
Yeah.
I think she's like the next Laura Bailey by this point.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Laura Bailey was pretty good,
Yeah,
even
she
though
has.
my favorite performance from her was probably Shin in Grand Shin Chan.
Well,
It's probably not her most, yeah.
yeah, unknown.
Yeah. It's hilarious, though.
All right. Okay. Question. Oh wait, no, that's another guy. All right. Let's see. From Jebediah, Miyamoto versus Yujiro and Baki The. What do you think will happen? And this is actually before that little skirmish actually happened in the manga. So
Yeah, it already
yeah,
happened.
it's been that's how long I waited.
It's how long this list. All these questions are Baki questions, and they're also relevant now.
Well, now I can give more on his answers. Well, technically the fight didn't finish, but we don't even know if that fight will ever continue. So, hey, I don't know. It could go either way because I mean, actually no, probably Yujiro will probably win no matter what because Miyamoto has been portrayed as like glory, doing it for the glory, and while Yujiro does it for the thrill. So, not like the Yujiro is gonna have an advantage over that. Because I
You
mean,
can't beat them.
yeah, even when they first fought, like Yujiro was able to cut him down, like with a piece of a glass bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He was just so overpowered,
yeah,
man.
Yujiro was just like, yeah. All right, what do you think it would take for Baki to get? Oh, what do you think it would take for Baki to get a new animated series or season? Well, technically, it still hasn't been confirmed if it will be a fully, animated series that will be announced in November. I think I forgot what.
I want to say it's November.
Yeah, I forgot. They gave a date and when they were gonna specify in November or October. One of the two.
I mean, it's definitely getting an OVA, but like,
Yeah, but that could range from like 10 minutes max. Since of it's original, it's an OAD though, not an OVA. There's a difference.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the original anime
I
is
forgot what does OAD even stand for?
original
Like,
anime disc. So
Ah,
it could just be like a 10 minute short because there's been several mangas that released like a short thing compiled like when Future Diary first came out before the anime premiere. There was or when the manga ended. I forgot which way. Like there was like just like a 10 minute short that was a pilot I think before the actual anime popped out. So
nice.
yeah, for this Baki thing, more than likely it will be an advertisement like some animated trailer of the Baki doll, more than likely. But the other big Baki news might be a new series. So, but
Hopefully.
what would it take? I don't know what really it could take. I mean, the way Baki's been going, if it finishes, I mean, it's certainly long enough. And the whole question is that it's very controversial with the whole anti-American things going on. So
Yeah, I think they might be able to get away with it.
they might remove those things actually entirely instead. So
They could.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's a quick fix. And, like, trying to think, I'm pretty sure there was another anime that kind of did the same thing. I want to say, I'm
well,
sure.
they kind of did that already with the first Baki series that they changed the Viet Cong events from the disc, from the DVD itself. Actually, what's stranger on the Funimation disc, when Yujiro fights the polar bear, a good chunk of it is like not in it. Like a part of the fight's not even on the disc, so you would have to actually look online for like the fan subs to see that full Yujiro versus polar bear fight.
Polar bear.
Yeah. Oh.
Poor ice bear.
No.
He's killed for no reason.
Ice Bear hates his ogres. Yeah, but yeah, what would it take for it to actually be confirmed for a new series or something? I really don't know. It would have to take. Sometimes I wonder if it's some sort of legal dispute, some copyright issue, some license fee where someone's hanging out to a license and they can't do anything about it. Because I mean, like Baki the Grappler used to be by Funimation, but I don't think they have the license for that anymore. Because I remember back on the Funimation channel that you could see the Baki shitters there, but I think they're gone now. So maybe now it's up to like whoever picks it up. If anything, maybe Discotheque could do something because they've been saving a bunch of auto print titles like they recently got the Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, Darkstalkers, the and not just games, but even stuff like Robot Carnival. What was another? Well, Lupin. That's the biggest example. So maybe they could license a new product, and then again, like they even pick up non-anime stuff like Cyber 6, which even though that was from an anime studio, the whole thing was based on a American comic.
I thought it was Brazilian.
Oh, I forgot. I don't know. So
I think it was South America.
I don't remember. Yeah, so let's see. Do you think they'll explore more about Yuichiro Hanma, Yujiro's dad? What do you think of him? Well, he seems a lot more laid back and less violent than his son. So I guess they didn't. I don't know how the hell did Yujiro end up that way. But
He discovered his layers.
yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping Son of Ogre would actually go down more into the family lineage of the Hanma, which they briefly did. And I'm just kind of more wondering why there hasn't been a Yujiro spin-off about just the Hanmas. Because you haven't gotten there yet, Falcon, but towards the end of Son of Ogre, there's like this ancient ruins, and they pretty much show like these hieroglyphs of basically Yujiro fighting Baki. Or about like an ogre with the demon on the back, that type of stuff. So I don't know if that's going to lead to something right now, especially with Pico and Miyamoto showing up in way of Baki. So yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess I could do 3 more people and then call it a night for now. Let's see. MelonGuy. What manly fictional / non-fictional character in Western entertainment do you like? Well, I guess Batman is like the easy example. And then there's also RoboCop. And
RoboCop.
yeah, in RoboCop. And hello, Hellfire Boy B. RoboCop boy.
Manly fiction.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like, oh, it says manly fiction. Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. Well, I guess it was Popeye the Sailor Man, which
Yeah, there's also you got Samurai Jack,
yeah,
who's coming back.
like Goliath would fit enough for manly, I'd say so. Even though he's not a man, but he's a manly gargoyle.
He's a manly beast.
Yeah.
A man beast.
Voiced by Keith Davidson. So
Oh yeah.
well, I guess Dread would fit for manly, even though the only thing I know is the 2 movies. Ooh, I haven't read the comics. Yeah, I'm trying to think what other character, because I know Popeye and then, well, the only other manly character that comes to mind is in Macho from Despicable Me Too.
Oh yeah, man, he needed his own movie. But fuck the Minions, I want El
I
Macho.
know. Well, then again, I guess my final answer would be the Book of Life. It's mainly enough.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, so much shit goes down in that movie. Yeah,
so underrated.
let's see. What anime slash manga do you think should be adapted? Kongo Bancho would be like the top one, but then again, I'd like Devilman. And then there's
We got teased with that one.
yeah, that's a big
So much teasing.
because there's so many mangas or animes that never finished or whatever. There's stuff like Ghost Hero Mikami, Hell Teacher Nube. Um, what else didn't finish? Binbo Gabiga. Fuck. I know I had some other ones. I know there's Battle Angel Alita that never really got a full adaptation. So there's
Oh yeah, that was just an OVA. Yeah, that would have been pretty
well,
good.
Otokujuku to continue that. I mean, it finished way too.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely Otokujuku.
there's that, and then more Kinnikuman. Blaster Knuckle,
Maybe.
especially with that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
with Blaster Knuckle.
give it a fucking ending.
Yeah, no, just make up the rest of the story. Fuck it. And then there's
There's no CGI.
I don't know, Guyver hasn't even finished, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that. It's still too early for Guyver.
The OVA's never really finished the story, or
The anime doesn't even finish the story. It's like every time, it's like we get a little further, but not enough. Because we always start from the beginning too, so we won't catch up. But still, it still hasn't. Well, and then
I also wouldn't mind Gunsmith Cats,
yeah,
but
Writing Bean with that.
'cause I want, yeah, Writing Bean was supposed to get its own anime, but they never did. I wouldn't have just minded that either, because like Bean's so awesome, even though he has a really stupid name.
Yeah, okay, so this last one,
Or
both
what
Melon.
editing?
They'll go for one more person. What editing software and equipment do you use to make videos? I'm not sure if I told him already, or maybe he knows, but it was originally I've been using a Sony Vegas 7, which surprisingly still works for the most part. But for the recent stuff, like all the new character lists that I've been doing since they're in HD and all that, and for using 720 footage, I've been using the Sony Vegas 12, I think. I think it's a 12 or 13, one of the two, but it's a
Oh.
one of the two.
So you switch back and forth between
Yeah,
the two?
I switch back and forth because I can't find like a simple settings for the other Vegas, but and then I noticed that the new Vegas there's some advantages to it. Like I forgot what setting I used because there's one setting that's like ridiculously big, but it makes the picture quality completely perfect. Like it will get rid of like that blurry line that you see in most MP4s or some HD videos. Like it will get rid of that line for sure, and then the colors are like a much more brighter, but the size is ridiculously big. Like the AMV for Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill that I did, that's the first thing I tested it on, and I rendered it twice in two different formats. The best looking format for it, like it's too big of a file. I forgot how big it was, but it was too much for like something that wasn't even a minute long. The other format was like around the same length as the WMV that I used for the other Vegas, so that it was just slightly bigger. But then I noticed that even the regular Vegas, the other one, like it's always a little bit of gray on the screen, and so I was like, whatever, I might as well accept it because I mean, when it comes to file size, like I can't keep like like gigabyte. It's so many gigabytes you can take, and then yeah, because I found out that when I make podcasts, I just settle for basic WMV settings, and that one seems to work better on the normal Vegas for some reason.
Right.
So that's why I kind of switch back and forth. Because it can still render videos on 720p. The only time I use the other one is like when I'm using 720p footage of anime episodes. Yeah, it's basically the only difference. And then I just put them together with the YouTube video editor. So yeah, I just alternate back and forth because I find that it's just strange like how the 12 has some differences from the 7. Like when it makes subtitles, like doing it on 7 is actually way easier. Like a lot of the effects and everything, for some reason seems to be easier on the 7 rather than the more advanced model. Like there are some things that you could do that's better, but at the same time, like if only you could do some of the stuff you used to do, but I don't know. All right.
Yeah, I just have 11 Pro, so that's all I know.
Yeah.
All right, so next up
Yeah, this one I changed
is
my name. Such an underrated YouTuber. You are someone
I already think that's
well, it's not a
a
question,
question
but it's
though.
like you are
Uh-huh.
someone. I'm sorry, over. You're such an underrated YouTuber. You are someone who only brings words after giving thought. Well, not all the time. There's some videos I'm just like, let me bullshit this. Yeah,
Bullshit.
because there's some character lists that I know for sure that I'm like, okay, like there's something that's gonna pop up at some point that's like, I'm gonna mention a character that's modern, that's from the 2000s. Like originally she's from the 80s, but the 2000s one, I'm just thinking like, there's gonna be a list of modern stuff. I'm gonna think, the 2000 one, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the 80s version. Like, even though it's a modern list, I'm like, nope, fuck it, I'm just sticking with the 80s. The 80s version is just superior, no matter how I look at it. But yeah, all right. The last one for to this nice recording. I don't even know if I'm gonna combine all of these together or just upload them in
Putting this in
pieces.
parts.
Yeah.
Make people wait even longer, hero.
No, I guess I'll just edit them piece by piece, maybe. Okay, so Houmiii, I think that's how it's said here. Are you going to
Yeah.
do a top 10 manly characters in anime and manga list? Yeah, I'm not
Well.
sure if this is when. I'm pretty sure this is when the manly list was still going. So, like, I pretty answered this already. I just still haven't noticed. But yeah, the top 21 manly characters, that's still happening. It's not gonna be in the summer after all, though. Like, I'm actually gonna do some video about that and mention that it's gonna be delayed until like towards the end of the year, but it'll be worth the wait.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so let's see. Number two, are you going to review Shaman King manga? Since there are no reviews of it, and I would like to hear your opinion on this manga and its sequel and prequel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I wrote this on the requests. More than likely I did, but I don't know. There's so many requests that I'm just like I can't keep track of them all. And then with Shaman King, I have read the manga a long time ago, so I guess I'll just make this like a super brief review. Is that like this is mostly criticism though, because I didn't really get that much into it. I did find it some things interesting, like there's definitely some stuff I remember from it. Like the best thing I guess the best example is when I was talking about Toriko, and then I mentioned Horo Horo's story about about the bear. That I remember, but I remember that a good chunk of it that it just had this flaw where a new character would get introduced and revealed the backstory and everything, but once that character becomes part of the team, like they just stop being kind of relevant, and then the cycle repeats
Yeah, I
itself.
know.
They fight against a new opponent, join the team, and then they stop doing stuff. It's like that for the good chunk of it, but like, what I really like most of all about Shaman King is his art style, the current art style where everyone starts getting these pointy and edgy looks. I just really like that.
Itch. Yeah, I just kind of fell off of it during the tournament because like
Well,
too
the
much was
rest of
going
the
on.
manga is just nothing but that tournament. So,
Yeah, but it's weird because it'd be like a fight and then a really long break and story stuff, and then back to the I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff I found interesting, like the anti-heroes, the X-Laws, which I mean, the main character was basically a Vash Stampede.
Yeah,
And then I don't know. Then you can tell by towards the end of the manga that it was getting canceled, so a lot of the fights were like super rushed. And then supposedly when it first published, it couldn't even air release a bunch of its chapters. But I think now you can find the full story. But
I think it would be better if it came back as an
yeah,
anime.
yeah, because I mean, I would be more excited about it with a reboot, especially if they update the art style to the current style. Because in the beginning, everybody was like very curvy and round. It was more like Oda's early art.
Yeah,
Then, but now it just became his own thing with the sharp edges and all that. I would actually prefer they would start off with this origin story between Yo and Anna, like how they first met, because that's like in the volume 19, 20, and 20. I think that's around there, somewhere early.
no, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah,
that was like a much stronger beginning than what Shaman King started with the whole like I forgot what Morty's like real name is supposed to be. Manta, I think so.
oh, his name was
Yeah, that's
Morty.
what they call him in the freaking stuff.
Oh, that's funny,
Yeah.
Morty. Yeah,
Yeah, there's some
Manta,
characters I found
little
interesting, like
round
the
kid.
what was the name of that scientist? Was it Frankenstein or was it a different name? It was not
think it's Foster.
Something along those lines.
The German guy in the wheelchair? Or
Yeah,
like
that
someone
guy.
else?
But I'm trying to remember. Like, I know he had a famous name. But that's why I'm trying to remember. It was more than just. It seems a little more than that. It's something a little more. You know, hold on. Let me check that right now.
He was kind of creepy when you first
Yeah,
showed
he's
up.
he's still creepy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he's got just
Well,
kind
actually, yeah, I remember like the big flaw towards the end because of my conversation with Zay and Z3 is because one of the problems is that Faust, well, that's the name, Faust. Its full name was because then it wasn't he had the name of an alchemist, I think. That's why it was. What the fuck is the name? Shit. Holy, yeah, Johann Faust the Eighth. There you go. That's his full name. But yeah, the big problem with Shaman King is that towards the end, everybody was like kept getting killed and revived, and to the point where it was like the seriousness of the fight kind of didn't work. And then, but the thing with how all that stuff's pretty good towards the end. Like the way it ends is good. That's a really good thing. Just the way getting there, was just like, not too exciting. And I haven't read none of the sequels or prequels, so I can't answer that. Nothing. I don't.
Those were good though.
Yeah, the Shaman King Flowers, and I forgot what the other one was called. So let's see. What are your thoughts on Takahashi Shina's two most famous work, Ghost of Mikami and Zettai Cutting Children? Ghost of Mikami, that's something that I remember watching as a kid back on Canal 5 and thinking about, yeah, he has some nice legs. But she's always really,
Those legs.
yeah, and then of course Yokoshima was like a very popular pervert character in Mexico, so on par with the ranks of Master Roshi.
I mean, he's just really thirsty.
Yeah, because like Karen Children, aka Psychic Squad, was like only seen 3 episodes of that, and I still haven't gone back to that, and that was like 2 years ago. Like I actually have the whole set in my room because of this Right Stuff sale that during Christmas they were like $9 $7 or $9 a piece, so 4 sets. So that was definitely like a bargain. But I don't know, I still haven't watched it. But Ghost of Mikami, that's something that I read a little bit of the manga, but I need to get back to it soon. After I'll probably get back to that after I finish Nube, which I'm nearly done with that. Because with Mikami, there's like so much chapters, and I remember when I first started reading manga in high school that Ghost of Mikami, the manga for it, would be updated almost on a daily basis. And I guess this is the last one I'll do. Deru Link 05. Would you be interested in making a list of womanly characters, which everyone knows the answer to that now? Yeah, what anime would you like to be remade? Oh, the reboots.
But then we kind of just answer a question like that?
Well, we were talking about adaptations, but for reboots, that would be like stuff like Fist of the North Star.
Tokujuku.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin, I guess.
Manly stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Rurouni Kenshin could probably use it, or just maybe a continuation just from the, the final arc.
Didn't they do like an OVA that was like that before? Or?
Yeah, for the origin, but they still didn't, do the whole thing. They just did. To me, in my opinion, they did the only important part because I don't really care much for that final arc, honestly.
Kind of don't really remember that well.
Yeah, well, it just sort of ties some loose ends with the characters. It could just go straight to the final battle if they wanted to. Just with Kenshin and Nishi, just that I don't know. There's like a moment where Kenshin gets like his soul broken and he somehow drifts into hell for a bit and talks to Shishio. So that's like one interesting scene. And then I guess the thing is that other characters get development. Like Sanosuke goes back to his dad, I think, and then you see some stuff with him. And then Yahiko has a little moment of shine. And then I forgot what's the name of that. The one of them like the Shishi. No, not that. Fuck. What's his name?
Yeah, I don't really remember that many character names.
Yeah,
so.
I think I'm forgetting it, but I'm thinking about the one that killed evil instantly, of the one of the Shinsengumi.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, like Aku Soku-san.
Oh, Saito.
Yeah, Hajime Saito. There you go. Yeah, and then there's the Aoi Shinamori, and then there's the Seijiro Hiko. Like they only have a few moments in that arc. Yeah, there's just some stuff. I guess a flashback could be like the Trust and Betrayal storyline could be more explored, but I think they covered a good chunk of it. So yeah, but then again, it could be like D. Graham and Hallow, where they could just continue where they left off. Yeah, well, Fist of North Star could be a reboot.
That's probably like a longer gap.
Yeah, Otokojuku, I guess they could start from the beginning to end. Like it wouldn't be too much of a problem.
Then they skipped the Moby Dick thing.
Yeah, the Moby Dick thing, and then a lot of the fights towards the end were skipped also. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That
so
was
they
kinda
could start from
ridiculous.
scratch with that one. Although there's gonna be some moments which I'm not gonna like so much because anime made some scenes better, but then the manga did some more other things differently.
So I have to see.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other reboots because that's like a list of videos on its own.
Really?
Reboots. I guess Fist of the Blue Sky. That's another one, but I prefer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
prefer North Star first though, rather than Blue Sky. Because regardless, even if they remake Blue Sky, like the beginning is still pretty fucking rough.
Yeah, but I guess the anime might help.
Yeah, it
Thing is, that art style though, it's like oof, like
yeah.
because like Blue Sky has really great art.
Yeah, it's more. Everyone's bigger.
So big. I mean, Kasu and Kenshiro, man, like, dude,
Yeah.
looks like a thug.
Yeah, I know. He looks like he's bigger than Kenshiro. Well, then again, his outside changed, so he does look more bigger than
Yeah.
Kenshiro. So
So yeah, they're probably I don't know. They look the same.
I feel like Kasumi is about like Rao size actually comparing him to Kenshiro though.
House size.
Yeah, because even a Luzung Wu, the blue skies Rao, like he's pretty big also. Well, and the final fight's pretty amazing also. So that's the other thing. Just and the moment like the South Star starts showing up, that's when things really pick up in Blue Sky. But before
Yeah, I
that,
still need to finish Blue
yeah,
Sky because
before all that, it just takes fucking forever. Just like especially with all the
yeah, no, that's why I kind of fell off of it. I'm just kind of like,
it's a,
the art's
yeah, there's a
nice.
lot of annoying characters in there. I have no idea why. Well, according to like SNK Everyday, like Tetsuo Ohara, like the artist was more in control than Buronson this time around. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
why like ugh.
Stick to drawing.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Have you ever read the mangas Holy Land and Shamo? It's been a year and I still haven't. So I know what.
I'm trying to think. I know. I think Shaman was the one about like the serial killer.
I think it's the one. I want to say something about a swordsman also, but I know it's a seinen. That's all I know.
I want to say I read a bit of Shamo. If it's the series I'm thinking it was, it started off kind of
Yeah, I
wrong.
think it's just something about the rape in prison or something like that, or
Yeah, like, I think he bites a dude's dick off or
I don't
something.
know, let me see. Here it says, at the age of 16, Ryo Narushima was a genius and looked to have no trouble getting to Tokyo University and joined the elite of society. However, that summer, something cracked inside Ryo's head. With a small knife, he brutally murdered both of his parents, only leaving his sister alive and cowering in a corner. Is this grotesque incident
Oh
that our
yeah,
story begins? Is this the same thing you're talking about, or?
yeah, it is because I just want to anime news network or my anime list. I'm like, yep, that's the series.
Yeah, because I don't know. I remember some people were like, well, I could just check the recommendations, and I know Berserk will be there. It's always there. Yeah, Vagabond and Berserk are the top two, and Rainbow is probably the closest one listed here. But the thing is, they said,
Maybe I tried reading it, but
yeah,
like,
they said it was supposed to be a martial arts psychological thing also. So I'm like, I don't know, because I know for sure I'll be going into Rainbow first. 'Cause I think I'm gonna get into Rainbow by the end of the year this time around, like the anime at least, because the manga's not done. I'm thinking like, no, I'll just wait till whenever they finish. Yes, for Holy Land, yeah, I know about it ever since Anime Green talked about it like a while ago. That was years ago.
that was like the street fighting one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the where yeah people would fight in the street, but supposedly the martial arts aspect of it is what's really interesting. I think they go really in depth with the all these different tactics and styles. But aside from that, I haven't heard much of anything from the appeal of it. Because I know for sure Rainbow is the one that's definitely the most story driven out of the bunch.
Probably the most sad
Yeah,
too.
that's one of the reasons I've been putting it off because I know it's gonna be. I'm expecting it to be like really fucking dark, like kaiju level dark, or maybe maybe Hellgirl, Speed Grapher, that type of fucked up area.
Oh god,
I,
no,
I I
Speed
feel like
Grapher.
maybe not that fucked up, but I assume not to the point where it's like,
I was gonna say Speed Grapher was pretty fucked
yeah, well,
up.
maybe not that ridiculous fucked up, but I'm pretty sure someone's gonna get violated in the air. I'm
Someone's
pretty
gonna get
sure.
violated. Oh
And
no.
something tells me that's gonna be like the saddest moment, or maybe one of the saddest moments of the damn series. Because I know for sure there's also like a one boxing fight in there, but I'm pretty sure that's like there's something going down with that fight.
And that's the main
Yeah, I
focus.
know for sure it's not the main focus, but something tells me like the outcome of that fight is gonna affect someone's life for permanently. I don't know. Something tells me it's just gonna be like a tough ride because I remember just seeing the opening a long time ago for that top manly openings, or I don't know. There was just a collection of manly openings, but then all that got removed because copyright and they're all getting blocked, so there was no point for that. And then yeah, because I remember I was about to watch like the episode. I'm like, you know what? I'm not in the mood for it yet. I saw like a minute into the video. I was like, nah, I'll watch it later. Yeah, but probably by the end of this year, I'll probably do it this time around. And I guess that'll be it for the questions for today, or
Today.
tonight, what time you're watching it. So yeah, let me stop recording now.